never seen anything quite like that.
Someone there. Last mistake.
I've got you. I will remain on guard here. Back already? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life. I've got your back. It's an honor to serve you. Do let me know if I can be of service. What was that? got a bad feeling about this.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal. Malkarim is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. I'm at your service. Let's get going then.
Smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song. Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent thane, well, let's just say, best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude. Mm-hmm. Hello there, friend. Lucky for you to chance upon a bard.
Is that one of the old ruins?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Yes, my Thane? I'm at your service. You lead, I'll follow.
On fire, all right?
Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow. Yes, my Thane? How can I serve you, my Thane? Is there anything else you need? Still here? Of course, sir. Is there anything else you need?
Braith is a big meme. He keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I will protect you with my
Watch what you're doing. I don't claim to be the best. Take a look. Thanks for the business.
Dragons breathing fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on the street. It's the end of the world, I tell you.
We had some trouble a while back. Stormcloak tried to set the mill on fire.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Wind.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Ragdolls.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Bar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your
Traitor!
mother comes.
Traitor!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed
You betrayed
his
us!
Bet she
Excuse me, I'm trying to watch a traitor to the Emperor lose his head.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig.
By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder.
Liar!
Story. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Put that down.
I think I expected more.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Careful with that.
You are.
We should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
Careful with that.
It shouldn't have been like this.
Not right now.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
If you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask. You know you can afford a septim or two.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Spare some gold. Can you spare a septum? Lost. I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Always good talking to you, friend.
I'm not interested, Charlie. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me
Might
Erica's
wanna
sister.
rethink that.
Everyone
You're
does.
missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar. I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
If you ever want to replace those old rags, stop by Radiant Raiment. It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. Remember Radiant Raiment when you need a change of attire.
The finest fish here. Caught
You wouldn't have a
daily.
few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
One thing everyone
Well,
can
I've got a
agree on.
shipment of
This
spices the
war
East
bad
Empire
for
Company is
business.
holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjords.
Keep it cold at bay with a spicy
Trouble?
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiment has a large selection.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir. Something to report?
What is it? Dragons?
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Heard about you and your honeyed words. Concentrate. Attitude is full of distractions.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me... Ed? My working days are done.
Remind us of our place when we forget.
Blessings to you. The Divines are listening.
You help me. You help people, right? Please, take pity on an old madman.
The Bard's College here in Solitude.
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Until next time.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. Not much, but as a bard I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfengar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Thane Bryling, at your service. Greetings, Archmage.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Do you have business with the court? You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance? Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here. Someday a gallant hero will ride up and take me away. Someday.
Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph. Well, then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death! Outlawed! Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time? Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, What? The ghost of King Lysandus? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbatak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue to I see you've been minding your own business. Wonderful. Wonderful. Why waste all of that hatred on yourself when it can so easily be directed at others? But someone still has quite a bit to do. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. Pelagius stopped by and mentioned he hated you. Or I mentioned he hated you, and he agreed. Oh, I'm so happy for you. My, what a burden to have carried. But you've done it. You've conquered your own inner demons. Bravo. It didn't mean yourself. You meant Pelagius. Well, same congratulations apply. Just, for what you did for the insane Emperor. Conquering paranoia should be a snap after that ordeal. Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out! With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. I have a saying. I'm not going to feel what you have to like. Or something like that. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded, and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha ha! Ta-ta!
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to...
are the Jarl. Stop right there. With any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Pardon me.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world. Have you met... Yes, my older brother. And the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. We'll speak again later, if we must.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore. I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain's. What do you need? Good evening. Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmoor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
True, I may look the part of dashing.
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This... Your accent full...
Still here. It's an honor to serve you. As you wish, my Thane.
You're home. You're back. Wanna play a game? Aww.
Back already? I will be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
Hail, companion.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenland's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmoor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmoor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down, and we once again have peace.
I know just what...
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately grappling with that problem.
These are troubling.
What can I get for you?
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty.
There's nobody to hunt down the bandits.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
I couldn't agree.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately it seems like every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorland Greymane. It's not really a fair comparison if you ask me. After all,
I don't
Yorland
recall
works the
seeing you
Skyrim
at one of these before,
How is any smith
and I know
going to compete with
everyone
that?
who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
Troubling times indeed.
I admit, I've never felt entirely at ease in the Thalmoor embassy.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last
Isn't
time
this
it was
something?
this cold and for this
Ellenwood
long.
really knows how to host a party.
I know just what you mean.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
Well,
Take
I
advantage
did
of the
see
fine food and
something
drink.
interesting not
Such
long
things have
ago.
been
There were
scarce since the
several
war
Bijin
began.
camped outside the walls of Whiterun.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
Got to admire their courage doing something like that.
See ya.
With dragons on the loose and a war going on.
Have you found it difficult to get provisions lately? I can scarcely feed the
I
staff.
hope you're enjoying
Men are willing to fight for their principles.
Ellenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss
What does
one
a
if I can
fellow
help
need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Ellenwen, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Oh. Most of you are already in bed with her. But again...
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmoor overlords, would...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. I need to lock the door behind you. Or the patrols might... Something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the Emissary Treaty enforcement.
No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. It might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
You're dead. Never should have.
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gizzard. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. Told me himself.
Money when we confirm his story as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I... He talks to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gizzard? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like, and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be better. Now, get out!
Can't treat me like that. He needs me.
Play tag?
If you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Really? Here's the deal. Don't plan on...
Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Huh?
Yes, my Thane? I will be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
You're back! Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks!
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle? Good. But the only... Which means, when you're ready, you'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you. Whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will... Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't... Just make sure... Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenland's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any drinking.
I'm paid to wait to take you home. Enjoy yourself.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmoor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes.
The Thalmoor Embassy welcomes you.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmoor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
How many dragons there are in Skyrim? They seem to think it's at least...
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire...
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. May wisdom light your path.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of
Ellen
the
Wen
night.
always throws quite a party, and I
Until
never
next
miss one if I can help it.
The hospitality of the Thalmoor Embassy is at your service. I hope you're enjoying. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim, and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmoor interests. Do enjoy yourself.
I came here hoping to learn that more Imperial...
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
So far, I've been...
Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalan, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. Is that a... Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Someone bring me a drink, quick!
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Sabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. Hurry. I get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Or looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. someone there?
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expense.
Silence! Do not presume, Kisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
No more! So he has talked. I knew it. Think you can... So he has talked. I knew it. Come on! So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end.
Spare me!
Everyone talks, in the end.
Never should have come here!
Did you? Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Kisser? We loosen bonds and put you in a cell together. You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
They're scared of the dragons too, aren't they? Paying too well? They don't know anything. Treat me like that. He needs me.
Please, I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will answer questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist
No,
in this
wait.
stubbornness,
I was just
I'll have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seemed kind of crazy. That's all I know.
And his name is...
I don't know his name. Like I've already told you 100. Oh!
You know the rules. Just answer the questions. And where can we find this nameless old man?
Oh, like I said, I don't know. I've seen him down in the Ratway. Maybe he lives down there, but I don't know for sure.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to Riften, show you where... Ah! Oh!
Silence, prisoner.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence.
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move. Slowly.
He's got to be here.
Well, I got off. Now the Thalmoor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Mercy!
Someone do something!
Now the Thalmoor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
I should have known this would end badly. I can't believe how that Delphine talked me into this.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Lead the way. Yes, my Thane? Of course, sir. I am at your command. I'll guard you with my life.
Suppose you'd enchant my sword.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmoor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmoor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmoor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
And we'll see it wipe of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The Thalmoor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmoor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmoor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. Do you need something? What do you need, Inborn? Do you need something?
Yes, my Thane? I'll guard you with my life.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
It's a fine day with you around.